Good morning, Shawnee, and welcome to the virtual Renegade Morning Show. I'm your host, Matthew Richardson.
And I'm Darren West. We have a great show for you today, so let's jump right in.
I don't know about you, Darren, but my fridge really has been emptying out really quick.
Funny you should say that, Matt. I have also been thinking that exact same thing.
Well, let's actually see what happens when you run out of groceries.
Time to make me a little snack. Little snacky snack. Oh, wow. Completely empty. Hey Mom, the fridge is empty.
But you just ate 10 minutes ago.
Looks like I'm gonna have to go get some groceries. Gonna have to change first though.
Ooh, time to get the groceries. Ooh.
Ah, yes. Groceries are here. Thank you. Do you like the suit?
I love that suit.
Thanks. I'm loving that positivity.
We all need some positivity in our lives. So Lucas went and gathered together a few things that you can be happy about going on in the world right now.
So, as we are all very well aware, this isn't the best situation. But there are a few things happening around the world that I think are worth talking about. Whether they be a few positives from all this, or something a group of people are doing. I've gathered 3 pieces of good news for you all to enjoy. You've probably heard about this before, but the environment all around the world has improved greatly from the lack of pollution. It's great to see the resilience of Earth happen right before our eyes as the world makes a comeback from climate change. Carbon emissions have plummeted and animals are rebounding and returning to our world. If anything, that's pretty great. The fundraisers. There are too many to name all of them, but we've seen so many people come together for different causes, whether it be COVID relief funds or raising money to help various small businesses. We've seen a lot of people try and use their influence to help others. Ethan Klein, a popular internet personality, is doing a very long campaign of giving back to the community during all of this. The Lumineers recently joined in on a fundraiser for Colorado to help those who have lost jobs during quarantine. It's great to see so many people come together and use the platforms and reach they may have to try and help those who really do need it. And there's so many that I could really go on about them for days. And finally, human resilience. You may have seen the videos from March during Italy's lockdown of people singing from the balconies, but it's really something special to see how people will come together to try and unite and help each other through these trying times. People are doing it in all kinds of ways across the world, because in reality, we are all in this together. It takes everyone coming together and putting aside their own wants to try and slow the spread of the virus. And through this, we've seen an astounding amount of positivity across the world to try and help each other through this all. And if that means anything, it's when faced with something as difficult as a pandemic, despite being apart physically, we can all come together emotionally.
Lucas is absolutely right. Even though we are apart physically, we can still all be together emotionally and virtually.
So Darren, have you been watching any good shows lately?
My watch list on Netflix is so long. I might be quarantined for a few years to get through all the shows.
I hate to add onto your list, but Ashley made a recommendation about what else you should add onto that list.
Hey guys, it's Ashley Wilson for Shawnee TV. During this quarantine, it might be harder to come up with things to do, so with the help of some friends, I've come up with a list of shows to watch in case you get bored. So if you haven't already, take a study break, grab your favorite snack, and try out one of these recommendations. Show number 1, Gossip Girl. Gossip Girl is a 2007 romance show where privileged teens on the Upper East Side of Manhattan are blogged about daily by anonymous gossip girl releasing insight on secrets and scandals that add to the dramatic plot. It's available on Netflix, iTunes, YouTube, and Google Play. Show number 2, Lock and Key. Lock and Key is a new 2020 drama show. After their father dies, 3 siblings move into a house from their father's old stomping grounds where they find and collect magic keys that allow them to do out-of-the-ordinary things and are targeted by the one character who desperately wants them all. Show number 3, Outer Banks. I haven't personally watched this one yet, but it's been recommended by a lot of people. It's action and it's about a group of teenagers who search for treasure connected to one of their father's deaths, facing dangerous obstacles along the way. Next show, Mindhunter. Mindhunter is a 2017 drama show with 2 seasons. It's about FBI agents who study the damaged minds of serial killers and attempt to catch and understand them. Last but not least, Marvelous Miss Maisel. If you don't have Netflix, it's available on Amazon Prime. It's a historical drama from 2017. It takes place in the 1950s where the main character has a perfect life, then finds hidden talent for stand-up comedy, taking her on a new path. I hope you were able to find some of these recommendations helpful. Happy watching!
Gotta say, I watched Outer Banks twice and it was so good. So I would definitely recommend that show.
I would recommend any show on that list. They all sound fantastic,
Some would even say they sound marvelous.
especially Miss Maisel.
Exactly. Well, that's all for today. Make sure to follow us on social media at Shawnee TV to stay up to date on all of our upcoming shows. I'm Darren West.
And I'm Matthew Richardson. Have a great weekend, Shawnee.